my jazz friends all over the world. My name is Sandra Sherman and I simplify jazz for you. Today I'm going to be showing you my playable arrangement of Tom Jobim's Triste. Please like this video and subscribe my channel for more lessons like this one. And now let's get started. We're in the key of G major and we have an A and a B section. The A section is 16 bars long, the B section is 16 bars long plus a 4-bar ending. So that's 20 bars. In total we have 36 bars. The first phrase we start with the G with the B in bass. So that's a G triad here. And I put a B in the bass. So we have a complete G triad. The melody starts a little late, so we put the bass string first and then the rest. I use my fingers. And here's how we do the melody on top. By moving the pinky in and out again, in again. Then I need that E here. And this one I harmonized in the key of G. The B in the key of G, a third below is a G. And the C in the key of G, a third below, has an A. That gives me these guys, and then we go over to E flat major. And this first 2 bars is kind of the motif that goes throughout the song. I think it's in the song, it appears in the song, I think 4 times. Then you glide over to E flat major 7. What a beautiful change from G to E flat. And now I start a little bit of this Bossa Nova rhythm. I try to play in the rhythm inside so the melody keeps ringing. So I only use the D and G strings. Then we go to A flat 7 flat 5. That's kind of a tritone 2-5 for A and D, okay? A flat 7 flat 5. I played with my thumb. And now I finish off the rhythm, the pattern, the Bossa Nova pattern. Check out my Bossa Nova patterns tutorials. And now we repeat the first 2 bars. Sorry. And now we go to a different 2-5. Well, the first one was kind of a 2-5. And now we have B minor going to E7. So that's B minor. I just played up until the D string because that's the melody here. Going over to E7 with the 5th in bass then. You don't have to do that, but it adds a little more excitement. So here are the first 8 bars at slow tempo for you. 3, 4. Check out my Bossa Nova starter pack. The link is in the video description. Phrase number 2 now has 4 bars only. We start with an A minor 7 and I bar this only up until the C because the melody is E, D, E, and I don't want to play this in the beginning because it's later. So I start with the lower strings and then I add the melody. You can play with your ring finger too. Doesn't matter really. But let it ring together so it's chord melody. And then we go to B7 sharp 9. That's this guy down here. Let's see that way in the picture. And then the melody, the flat 9, the C. Open B string, and while the B string keeps ringing, you play that F sharp here, move up here to the A, right? That's the melody. And then we have an E minor and then E minor major 7. So I play the open E string already, because then we have this beautiful arpeggio. That's actually a G major 7 sharp 5 chord, or over E minor, that's an E minor major 9 chord. That's a beautiful ending chord, by the way. Right? But we're not at the end, so that's just an in-between thing here. And it's triplets. Triplet, triplet. Okay? And that leads us into F sharp 7 sharp 9. And then I just fill with the pattern. And then I have the flat 9 in the melody. Make the pattern, the rhythm pattern quieter. And this one louder again. So the melodies. And that was phrase 2. Now let me play that for you at slow tempo. 3, 4. Phrase 3 is 4 bars and it's melodically different. We have a couple of 5-1s here and 2 5s. So we start with a B major 7 chord up here. Here's the root, here's the melody. And then we just play the B string, that's the melody. And you could play it again, but I play a different chord now, so we get more bass sound here. That's another B major 7 chord. So we have 2 B major 7 shapes here. Then it goes to the 5 chord F sharp 7, and I play that by just moving my index down, and that's an F sharp 13 with the 7th bass. Here's your root F sharp, or it's also on top here. So that's kind of a bluesy voicing. F sharp 13 here, inversion, and then we play that E flat here. And then I go down to this F sharp 13. And I resolve to the 1 chord, that's B minor 9, has an open D string. That's a B minor 9, an open B string. It's 5 chord, because that's simultaneously also a 2 chord that leads into the E7, kind of a cowboy chord here. And then going to the A minor, the 2-5, last 2-5 in this phrase, A minor 7, all the way up till the B string, D, D, and it's 5 chord D7. And look at this. This is a D7 flat 13 with the 7th in bass. We just had this F sharp 13 with the 7th in bass. If I move this down, I get D13. Here's your root, or here's your root. But I want a flat 13 to create more tension, because it's the last chord here before we go to the B section. So this is the 13. By moving it in, 1 to the left, I need to bar this then. I get a flat 13. This is always great if you need the root on top, because the root on top, the simpler version would have been D7. But this sounds so, you know. So this is a lot jazzy, a lot cooler. Okay, here is the entire phrase number 3 at slow tempo for you. 3, 4. Please help to keep the free video tutorials running, and you can do so by clicking the thanks button and donate a little something. Thank you. Phrase number 4 is the B section already. We have 8 bars now, starting with the same little motif that we had in the A section. But now we go to a different 2-5. So after the motif, we always have a 2-5 or kind of a 2-5. Now we have a G minor to C. That's a simple 2-5. G minor 7 up until the D. Fill. C9. Alternate bass. So that's just a pure Bossa Nova rhythm. Simple as that. Then we repeat the motif. what did I say? It always goes to a 2-5, but which one? Always a different one. Now we have D minor to G13. That's a 2-5 in the key of C. So it changes keys all the time. This time I play the rhythm a little different. Alternate bass and G13. And that was it for phrase 4. Here it is at slow tempo. 3, 4. Phrase 5 has 4 bars again, and this is a little tricky now because it's really fast. We start with a C major 7 chord. That's our resolution from the previous 2-5, D minor G. Now the resolution C major up until the E, and now we have a fast run. And it's mostly in the chord E, G by barring, lower G, octave G, kind of a pivot thing. Goes up the scale A, B, C. So this is the melody actually. And pretty quick to the C minor 9 chord. D flat on top then, and C. So and the C are harmonized with the C minor 7 chord here. So it's. If this is too quick for you, there's 2 ways. You either play just C and let it ring, a little boring, or you practice it. So you practice this change really slowly. Then we go to B minor 7, simple B minor 7. Here's the melody. So it's in a chord actually. And just let it go here. And now we have there are several versions of this now. I play a B flat major chord here. Just these 3. Some books say B flat diminished with an A on top, which would be the major 7 over a diminished chord. That's okay, but it's a really low A. It's not that high A. That wouldn't be a problem. But harmonizing a whole diminished chord below that A, I didn't find a solution for that. Some books say A7. If you listen to the original, I think it's a diminished chord. Anyway, I made it a major chord since there's a major 7 on top. And that's it. That's really simple, okay? Here's phrase number 5 for you at slow tempo. 3, 4. Now phrase 6 is actually the ending, and we have a 2-5 here, A minor D7 to G major 7 or G6, but I added 2-5-1 in between, so we have a little bit of an extended ending. Here we go, A minor 7 up until the C. We have this little melody. That's why I'm also not barring it, so I can keep this ringing. F sharp diminished, that's a D7 flat 9, D7 flat 9 chord. Only till the A. Then the B, open B string, open G string, A string. And now, instead of playing the G6 chord at the end, I add in a 2-5 that takes me back to what I just played, so I can repeat that also. And that was A minor, so a 2-5 to A minor is B half diminished E7. So I start with that B half diminished chord here, and I just do the rhythm fill. There's no melody here. That's the not walking bass, alternate bass, flat 5th on a B minor 7 flat 5 chord. Then I go up to that E7 here, just this guide tone voicing, but I start with the E in bass because I don't play this F to jump up to this E. So I play the low E in bass first. I prepare everything here. now I play this E. Now I repeat the A minor to D7 part again. That's F sharp diminished again. And now resolve it to G6 with that open G string. Okay. And here's phrase 6 for you at slow tempo. 3, 4. If you like Bossa Nova, please check out my Bossa Nova playlist with lots of song tutorials, Bossa Nova rhythm tutorials, and everything good for Bossa Nova. Please give this video a fat thumbs up so it gets seen by a lot more people and helps me boost my channel. Share the love and the knowledge, subscribe my channel, and I hope to see you next week. Servus, baba.